This is the face of a warrior born from the ashes of samurai legacy, a man who danced with death in the skies over the Pacific. Saburō Sakai, Japan's deadliest flying ace, claimed over 60 victories in the cockpit of his Mitsubishi A6M0. But behind this stoic pose, what tales of valor, survival, and tragedy unfold? Today, we dive into the life of a pilot who embodied the spirit of Bushido in the machine age of World War II. The photo you're seeing was taken sometime in the early 1940s, likely on a remote airfield in the Pacific. It shows Petty Officer Saburō Sakai, a ace pilot of the Imperial Japanese Navy's Tainan Air Group. Dressed in his fur-lined flight jacket, life vest, and goggles perched atop his head, he stands defiantly with arms crossed, a faint smile, or is it a grimace, playing on his lips. In the blurred background, the silhouettes of fighter planes hint at the deadly machines he commanded. This image isn't just a snapshot, it's a portal to one of the most intense chapters of human conflict. Why does this photo matter? Because Sakai wasn't just a pilot, he was a symbol of Japan's aerial prowess, a man who survived impossible odds, and a witness to the brutal cost of war. In this video, we'll answer, how did a poor farm boy become a legend of the skies? What made his Zero fighter so feared? And what can his story teach us about courage, loss, and the futility of endless battle? To understand Sakai's world, we must step back to the turbulent 1930s and 1940s. Japan, an island nation hungry for resources and imperial expansion, had been at war with China since 1937 in what became known as the Second Sino-Japanese War. This conflict was a prelude to the larger storm, World War II in the Pacific. By 1941, tensions with the United States boiled over. On December 7, 1941, Japanese forces launched a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor, crippling the U.S. Pacific Fleet and drawing America into the war. Japan swiftly conquered vast territories, the Philippines, Dutch East Indies, and parts of New Guinea. Their secret weapon? The Mitsubishi A6M0, a lightweight, highly maneuverable fighter that outclassed Allied planes in dogfights. The Zero, or Zeke as the Allies called it, was designed for long-range carrier operations. With a top speed of over 330 miles per hour and armed with two 20mm cannons and two 7.7mm machine guns, it dominated early skies. But as the war dragged on, from Midway to Guadalcanal, the tide turned. American industrial might produced superior fighters like the F-6F Hellcat, and Japan's pilots, including aces like Sakai, faced overwhelming odds. Sakai's unit, the Tainan Kokutai, was at the forefront. Based in places like Rabaul and La, they flew grueling missions over vast oceans, striking at Allied ships and bases. This was total war, no mercy, no quarter, where a single mistake meant a fiery plunge into the sea. Saburō Sakai was born on August 25, 1916, in the rural village of Nishioka, Saga Prefecture, Japan. Descended from samurai ancestors, his family had fallen on hard times. His father died young, leaving his mother to raise 7 children on a meager farm. Poverty shaped Sakai. He was a scrappy kid, often fighting bullies, earning the nickname Wild Eagle. At 16, dreaming of escape, Sakai enlisted in the Imperial Japanese Navy in 1933. He started as a seaman but yearned for the skies. After rigorous training, he qualified as a pilot in 1937, graduating top of his class. His first taste of combat came in China, flying the Mitsubishi A5M, a predecessor to the Zero. In October 1939, as a third-class petty officer, he scored his first victory, downing a Soviet-built SB-3 bomber. By 1941, Sakai transitioned to the A6M0 and joined the elite Tainan Air Group. He quickly racked up kills in the Philippines, claiming 13 victories before illness sidelined him briefly in Borneo. Transferred to La, New Guinea, in April 1942, Sakai became a legend. Flying from remote bases, he engaged in daily skirmishes, never losing a wingman in over 200 missions, a testament to his leadership. His official tally was 28 victories, but Sakai claimed 64, including shared kills. He mentored younger pilots, emphasizing discipline and the Bushido code, honor, loyalty, and fearlessness. Side story: in one early mission over the Philippines, Sakai pursued an American P-40 Warhawk. Twisting through the clouds, he outmaneuvered the enemy, firing a burst that sent it spiraling down. It was like a dance, he later wrote, where one misstep meant death. Sakai's war was a relentless grind of aerial duels. From December 1941, he flew over the Philippines, downing P-40s and B-17s. In one raid on Clark Field, his Zero weaved through anti-aircraft fire, tracers lighting the sky like fireworks. The tension. Every mission pushed the Zero's 560-mile range limit, run out of fuel, and your shark bait. By 1942, the Solomons campaign intensified. Based at Rabaul, Sakai's group struck Guadalcanal repeatedly. On August 7, 1942, he led 18 Zeros on a grueling escort mission. The stakes: protect bombers from American Wildcats. Sakai claimed 2 victories that day, but the real conflict brewed. Spotting enemy formations, heart-pounding as you dive in. Bullets whizzed past your canopy, the smell of cordite filling the air. Sakai's skill shone, he looped, rolled, and fired with precision. But losses mounted, friends vanished in fireballs. We fought not for glory, but survival, he reflected. The climax came on that fateful August 7 over Guadalcanal. After downing a Wildcat, Sakai mistook approaching SBD Dauntless dive bombers for fighters. Diving to attack, he flew into a hail of .30 caliber rounds from their rear gunners. A bullet shattered his canopy, another grazed his skull, blinding his right eye and paralyzing his left side. Blood poured, vision blurred, he was 600 miles from base, engine sputtering. I thought it was the end, Sakai wrote. But Bushido prevailed, he refused to crash or bail, nursing his Zero homeward. For 4 agonizing hours, he fought blackouts, using sheer will to fly. Hallucinations plagued him, ghosts of fallen comrades. Landing at Rabaul, he collapsed, but survived. Doctors removed shrapnel, he lost an eye but gained immortality. Sakai spent months recovering, his war seemingly over. But in 1944, he returned, flying with one eye from Yokosuka and Iwo Jima. He claimed more victories, including against B-29s, but Japan's defeat loomed. On August 15, 1945, he flew his last intercept, against nothing, as surrender came. Post-war, Sakai became a pacifist, running a printing business and authoring Samurai. He reconciled with former enemies, speaking against war's horrors. Dying in 2000 at 84, his legacy: 64 claimed kills, 0 wingmen lost. Reflecting on the photo, it captures more than a man, it's the human toll of ideology-fueled conflict. Sakai's stare reminds us, heroes are forged in fire, but war consumes all. What if diplomacy had prevailed? His story urges peace over pride. We began with a question: what secrets lie behind this pilot's stare? Now we know, tales of samurai spirit in steel wings, survival's triumph, and war's tragedy. Saburō Sakai teaches that true courage isn't in killing, but enduring with honor. If this moved you, like, subscribe, and comment. What's your favorite World War II story? Check sources in the description: Wikipedia, Samurai, by Sakai, Warfare History Network. Thanks for watching, fly safe.